and coordinated military operation, India has delivered a severe blow to Pakistan's military infrastructure through precision strikes under Operation Sindoor. This resulted in three major strategic and operational losses for the Pakistan Armed Forces. The strikes were carried out in retaliation to Pakistani drone and missile attacks targeting Indian military and civilian areas, according to official sources. Let's take a look at the three major losses that Pakistan suffered in Operation Sindoor. First off is a massive blow to Pakistani Air Force infrastructure. India's strikes hit over a dozen military installations across Pakistan, leading to the destruction of nearly 20% of the Pakistan Air Force's infrastructure. High-value targets, including the Sargodha and Bolari air bases, which house critical Pakistan Air Force assets such as F-16 and JF-17 fighter aircraft. Sources said several aircraft were either destroyed on the ground or rendered inoperable. Satellite imagery of the Shehbaz Air Base in Jacobabad further revealed the extent of damage, showing smoldering hangars and destroyed runways. This scale of destruction has significantly crippled Pakistan's aerial combat capabilities, forcing the Pakistani Air Force into a defensive posture. The loss of these strategic air bases and aircraft could take months, if not years, to recover. And then there were the high casualties among key personnel. The Bolari Air Base in Sindh suffered the deadliest blow. According to sources, over 50 personnel were killed, including squadron leader Usman Yusuf and 4 airmen. The death toll represents one of the highest single-day losses for the Pakistan Air Force in recent memory. These casualties not only impact immediate operational capability, but also deal a psychological blow to the PAF's morale. Indian airstrikes also targeted military airfields at Noor Khan, Rafiki, Murid, Skardu, Pasrur, Sialkot, Sukur, Chidian, among others, confirming the broad geographic speed and precision of the operation. And finally, the destruction of terror bunkers and army positions at the LOC. India's retaliation wasn't confined to airstrikes. Along the line of control, Indian forces launched intense crossfire, resulting in the destruction of multiple terrorist bunkers and Pakistani army positions. Senior military officials estimated that 35 to 40 Pakistani soldiers were killed in this exchange. These strikes serve a dual purpose: blurring Pakistan's forward military build-up and disrupting militant launch pads operating near the LOC. The Indian Armed Forces also released visual evidence of the intercepted drones and missiles, proving the effectiveness of Indian air defense systems and the success of multi-layered surveillance. On Tuesday, Lieutenant General D.S. Rana, who's the Director General of the Defense Intelligence Agency, briefed Foreign Service attaches from over 70 countries, giving them a detailed account of Operation Sindoor. He explained how targets were selected based on confirmed terrorist linkages and how India executed the strikes through multi-domain operation integrating air, space, cyber, and electronic warfare. In a post on social media platform X, the Integrated Defense Staff stated that Operation Sindoor demonstrated India's technological superiority and battle-tested joint warfare capabilities. Lieutenant General Rana also highlighted how India countered Pakistan's anti-India misinformation campaign, calling it an essential component in maintaining regional peace and exposing false narratives. Operation Sindoor stands as a defining moment in India's modern military history, one that has delivered a decisive and well-calibrated message. Pakistan now faces not only the task of rebuilding lost infrastructure and personnel, but also navigating the strategic embarrassment of having the critical defenses penetrated with such precision.